Good evening, everyone. Welcome to this post-match press conference. We have head coach from Team USA, Gregg Berhalter. We'll go straight with the questions, so please raise your hand and wait for the microphone. Where do we start? We'll start here in the front.
Hey, Greg, as you look over the whole night, do you think there is a gap at this point between the U.S. and Mexico, and as you would like to see the team evolve over the next few years, what are the areas of improvement needed to get to that level?
When I think about the game tonight, it was I think over the course of 90 minutes, Mexico was the better team. Having said that, I think we started the game really bright. We came out, we created some really good chances in the match. And I think what we lacked was, I think, some of the calmness, some of the composure. We knew it was going to be a big event. We knew it was going to be a semi-hostile crowd. And I think, what I'd say the calmness is what we lacked. And Mexico certainly had it. And they played well, particularly in the second half. But overall, proud of the guys, proud of the development this month. We did make strides as a group. The group became much closer. I think the general understanding of our game model was much better over the course of this month. So we're in one sense, we did make progress.
Next question here.
Greg, it seemed like in the second half, the game started to get away from you guys. Why did you think that was, and how did your subs? How did you try to combat that with the substitutions that you made?
So it became a very vertical game, and then it opened up a lot of space. And we needed to avoid that by being able to keep the ball, by being able to move the ball side to side, get them moving more horizontally than vertically. We were rushing attacks in the second half, much too direct, and it cost us energy. And, you see, we didn't give up many good chances, but you see, it resulted in a goal. So when we brought on Christian, the idea was to help us keep possession. It was to help us, overload the center of the field. I thought, we had a difficult time in the center of the field tonight, and we felt like he was going to give us the help that we needed centrally, and I think he did well. And with Giassi, it was a case of, legs, just getting fresh legs. It's very hard to press Mexico if you don't have the stamina, if you're not ready to sprint really hard. And Josie put in a good shift. We were using him a lot, and I think he did a good job. But we needed some legs there. And then in Daniel's case, it was, at the end of the game, now we wanted width. We wanted to move our wingers inside and get some crosses into the penalty box. We were willing to risk more, staying with a 2-and-1 in the back line, getting our fullbacks high, tucking our wingers inside, and trying to create pressure that way.
Next question. Here in the front, please.
Greg, the whole tournament you've talked about Mexico being the favorite, so losing to them is the kind of no dishonor, but is it hurt knowing that first half you guys played well enough to take control and put, if you put away those chances, you're winning this game?
No, listen, I think that, when you talk about, a step the team needs to take, we're close, but we weren't there tonight. We need to score a goal in the first half. We need to put more pressure on them to keep creating those chances. And tonight, I think you saw as the match went on that they gained control of it and got the winning goal.
Next question. Here, please.
Kind of two-part question. Overall, how did you feel that your guys handled the intensity and the atmosphere, and also some of the chippiness and some of those incidents in the first half? And then in the second half, was it, you said you guys lost a bit of calmness. Was it more of a mental thing, or was it physically? You think the guys kind of ran out of legs chasing them?
I think it was a combination, right? I talked about us playing too vertically, so it cost us a lot of energy to play the way that we were playing. We had very quick attacks. You can't go from your goalkeeper and try to go to their goal, 15, 20 times a night. You need also to change the rhythm of the game and keep the ball and get them moving side to side, and we didn't do that. I think the guys will learn a lot from this game. I think that's the first thing. There's a lot of guys playing in their first game like this. And for us, the whole month, the focus was on, guys, we need to make progress this month. And when I look back at it and evaluate, I think we did make progress. And this experience will help us moving forward.
Next question.
Greg, more specifically on the physicality Mexico came out with, what did you kind of make of that intense physical approach, whether it was the repeated fouls on Christian, Josie getting landed on, Weston appearing to have his throat grabbed, just kind of that tactic in the first half?
Well, we knew it was going to be a difficult game from that side. And I think, we actually did a very good job early on in the game of demonstrating our physicality and how we can push them and we can get behind them. And, we felt like we had an advantage on them with speed, with quickness. And, we definitely showed that in the first half. Again, to me, as we continually try to have quick attacks, it will cost energy in the end. And then Mexico, that's where, they stayed calm. Their experience really helped. And they're able to, keep moving us around, and we lost some power.
Next question in the back.
What do you feel your team progressed as the tournament went on, and what did you think you guys could have worked on better, done better as when it came to the final game?
You're always searching for a perfect performance. So, when you evaluate every game, there's things in every game that could have been better. I think the understanding of ball movement, I think some of the offensive principles are much better understood. Defensively, we conceded 2 goals all tournament. So there was a lot of good things. Chance creation, I think, was positive in most games. But overall, the group understanding that when we started in camp, for some of them, it was like May 25th. And we put up a date saying July 7th. And I told the guys, I said, listen, this is when we're going to play to. Just get your heads wrapped around it. This is what we're going to go through together. And I think they did an excellent job of that, understanding that, it's a long process, but you have to stay focused. You have to keep trying to build. And they did a good job of that.
We'll take 2 more questions. One here.
Greg, you gave Weston the armband before the game tonight. What did you make of his performance today?
So I think we'll start by talking about why we gave Weston the armband. And when I think about, if you think about a player that's relentless on both sides of the ball, offensively, defensively, when we're able to see his progress, his maturity in this month period, our goal all along in this month was to bring our young guys along and bring out qualities of the young guy. If you look at Christian Pulisic, his contribution to the team this tournament was fantastic. Both sides of the ball, off the field, on the field, and Weston was similar. As he started maturing and as he started to realize what level he can play at and what importance he can play to this team, you really saw it, especially in the latter phases of this tournament. Today was a difficult game. I think a difficult game for for a lot of players. So, I'm not going to comment on his performance, on his individual performance.
Last question. Over here, please.
Por acá, Omar Florence de ESPN Digital. ¿Usted cree que la experiencia fue la diferencia en este partido y por qué?
Yeah, I would say that they definitely have an experienced team, but we have a quality team. We believe in a lot of the young players, and we think that at the end of the day we need to gain experience. So a game like this is perfect for us. It was a big occasion. A lot of the players first time playing in a game like this, and we need to learn. We weren't ready for the step tonight, but we will be ready.
Thank you, Coach.
Good month, guys. Thank you.